What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Swill Radio Show. All right, so I'm definitely glad you guys decided to join us. For those of you guys first time joining us, make sure you guys drop a subscribe on the channel, guys. Definitely doing some big things, and we have some big plans for the future. Make sure you guys drop a like as well. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for doing so. All right, so today, what we're going to be talking about is 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Tell All, Part 2. And it's a doozy, guys. It wasn't a whole lot of information put out. However, we got the couples all on one stage, except for the foreigners. Except the only foreigner that was on the stage was actually Ji-hoon. All right. But we're going to go over the first couple here. In case you guys did not know. Okay. We have some different information that we could put out on the channel as well. So you guys are going to be very well informed. All right. So then we got the couples, of course. Well, we're going to go over good old Aladdin and Laura. All right. So they're talking about the divorce the whole time. Divorce. And you can tell Laura is really sad, and Aladdin is he's kind of cold. I mean, I'm team Aladdin all the way, but he really was cold big time to Laura. And yeah, not feeling that one too much. So then we have Nerdy Nat, her son Liam. Nerdy Nat alert, of course. This guy looks just like that from the Garbage Pail Kids, the movie back in the day in the 80s, guys. He looks just like him. But anyway, he's being very disrespectful. He's laughing the whole entire time about the relationship. Like, he's being disrespectful. He's hurting Laura's feelings at this point. He's just like, you know what? I don't care. I don't like Aladdin. Never liked him. Never will. Relationship's not going to work. Period. All right, so then they bring out Laura's friend Ludwig, and he talks about a couple different things. And he's out for support for Laura. And that's all he's talking about. Yeah, he said whatever she does, he'll back her up. And towards the end of the show, with those two, they called Aladdin like an a-hole and douchebag, all that kind of stuff. He got all the names on their son. He didn't care. But then they were talking about marriage counseling, and is he willing? He said, okay, you can go. And it's like, wait a minute, can we go? And then he finally agreed that they were going to go. Now, whether they do it or not, only time will tell, guys. We have no clue as what's going to happen. Then we got good old Devin and Ji-hoon. All right, so they're talking about she decided to leave Korea because if things weren't really working out. She couldn't really bring her daughter, so she decided to move back to the United States. All right, so she does plan on moving back if if Ji-hoon does adhere to the plan, which is make sure they get an apartment, do the family thing. He's supposed to step up and do his thing, but this guy's very irresponsible, as we know, as we've seen in the season, period. All right, so then she found out that his mom does not like her. She always wanted him to get a Korean girl. And that's what moms are for, guys. Moms are always there for opposition. If you don't bring what mom likes, then you're going to pretty much get what they don't want you to do, basically. So, yeah, mom doesn't like her. She feels bad about that. She's pretty sad. All right, so we got Tiffany and Ronald. Now, Tiffany, this whole entire show is like, she took the show, man. Like, she's totally the person that's like, you know what, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And she's right. Usually when people open their mouth like that, they're the ones that are in the wrong. But Tiffany, my hat's off to you, girl. Yeah, for sure. All right, so she plans a trip back to South Africa so Ronald can meet his new daughter. He's never met her before. She had the kid in the United States, of course. She didn't like the living conditions at all. So she took herself and Daniel back to the United States. All right, so she's trying to get the visa for Ronald. And he has a criminal background, so it's going to be kind of rough. But that's what they're going to try to do. So they bring her mom out. She talks a little bit of stuff, and she's pretty sad about things that are going on as well. And then they bring Daniel out, and he is team dad all the way. He's like, they ask him, are you glad to be back in the United States? Yes. And then they say, would you go back to South Africa? He said, if it means being with my dad, then yes. So, yeah, I mean, out of all the stepkids in the world, I think he's like Team Ronald for sure. And I really can applaud that for sure. All right, so then we got good old Jenny and Sumit. And we all know what happened with Jenny and Sumit. We all know that Sumit was married already with an arranged marriage. That's the culture. I'm not going to deep dive into that because we talk about that so much already. Beat the dead horse. Not going to happen this time. All right, so they still want to be together. He's at an actual hotel in the house. And they're like, do your in-laws know? Does your wife know that you're over here talking with Jenny? And he's like, yeah, they know. But I guess they didn't want it in the house. So he had to leave out and do his thing, which is very understandable, very respectful. All right, so they still want, like I said, they want to be together. She does plan on moving back to India for some reason. I don't know why, whatever. But she says, I won't be living forever, so I got to find my love and get it while I can. But I don't know. She could find somebody here in the United States, guys. I can almost guarantee it. You know? All right, so we got good old Paul and Carini. His mom told him that how he should be. She kind of broke it down. Say, hey, you should be like this, you should be like that. They showed a clip, and they showed this information here. And he's just nodding his head the whole entire, in agreement, basically. All right, so she said that she has to cut him off financially. And that's what they have to do. They have to change the locks on the house, and he has to step up and be a man. And that's what they want him to do, step up and be a man. He's 37 years old, almost going to be 40, and he's still living off of his parents', own merit, basically. And they bring in Laura, and they're like, oh, she takes care of his kid. And they're like, how old is Liam? And she's like 22 with a question mark. And then they're talking about Paul, and he's 37. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. I can understand why Laura's taking care of her kid, but why are you taking care of Paul here? Paul's 37. So yeah, that's pretty much how the show ended up, guys. Then they show like some other still little previews for some other stuff. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the show. Who do you think is going to return for the next season? Me personally, I think they're going to bring back, I don't know. Let's see. I think they're going to bring back Jenny and Submit for sure. They're going to talk about their story. They're probably going to talk about Corey and Evelyn, and probably Aladdin and Laura, more than likely. I hope they don't bring back Jihoon and Devin. I hope not, but you never know. Tiffany and Ronald, don't really want them to bring them back either. And Paul and Carini, they should be done with the show, period. They've been on the show too long, and they haven't figured it out by now. So sorry for you guys. Best of luck, best wishes for all of you guys. Godspeed and all that good stuff. But either way, guys, thanks so much for joining. Like, comment, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the Swill Radio Show. We'll see you next time. Out.